On this episode of Street Rat Garage, we are back again at the State of Ohio Surplus Vehicle Auction. We're going to look around and see what we can find. Let's get started. At the Ohio State Liquidation Auction, they always have so many vehicles. I mean, look at this lot. This lot is nothing but surplus vehicles. Most of these are going up for sale at some point in the next few weeks or the next couple months. But right now they have a handful of them that they're getting ready to go through. So I want to look at some of them. They have everything from perfectly running vehicles to some that have been slightly damaged a little bit here and there. So they're getting rid of the wrecked ones, and they're getting rid of the ones like these that probably have, I don't know, about 100,000 miles on it. Like that has 100,000, that has 98,000 miles. So I imagine they all have a lifespan on them to as how long they're going to keep some of these vehicles. Like this one has 95,000 on it. This one has 103,000 on it, 128,000. But you come over here to this Tahoe, it has 232,000. Oh, that's a forfeiture. So this apparently, I guess they keep their forfeiture vehicles here too. So this might have been some sort of drug deal or theft or something like that. And well, they forfeited their vehicle. It looked like they were trying to get away with this one. This one's not currently up for sale, or at least I didn't see it. It may be. I did see a couple forfeiture vehicles that are going up for auction, but I want to show you some of the ones that the state owned, and we're going to see how much they go for. They even have a few fire trucks. This is one of the things that I've always wanted. This is a tractor that apparently was a fire truck, I guess. I don't know, maybe not. It has yellows on top, but these two guys are going to be up for sale. This is a 1999 International with only 64,000 miles on it, and it's only 2,280 miles on it. So that's the thing I like about these fire trucks, especially something like this. Who knows what this was used for? This might have been maintenance, or it might have been a brush truck, or some sort of airbag truck, something. I don't know what it was used for, but it has big horns and everything on it, so it was obviously used for emergency runs, just not very often. So, oh yeah, this is actually in pretty good shape all the way around. It's got the old 6-speed in it. Well, you're gonna need to know how to drive a stick nowadays. It has that's the siren box up there. Probably doesn't have any power on it, so we can't see if anything works. There's a little bit of power, but I don't want to get kicked out by playing with the lights. So this is actually pretty good shape all the way around. It's just sun faded. Usually these things are kept inside, but looks like this one was kept outside for whatever reason. So its job probably wasn't all that important, but man, it's got a good bed on it. I bet that's probably a gooseneck hitch underneath there. This would make an excellent flatbed truck or a dump truck or anything. It's got a Reese hitch on the back, so you can tow stuff with it. This is actually pretty good. I seriously doubt if this is going to go for a whole bunch of money, because I mean, who would use this? I mean, I would use it, but not a whole lot of other people would use it. It's like cattle gates up there. Man, I'm starting to talk myself into wanting this one. It's got the strobe light bar on top of it. It's got big air horns on it, and it comes with all the stuff, all the equipment as is. So you get this thing fully equipped, ready to go fight fires or what have you. Okay, let's go from fire trucks to police cars, and everybody likes a good Dodge Charger. So there we go. And of course, this is an all-wheel drive, as most of these are. It's missing a spotlight on it though. Oh, this one's locked up. You can get the keys to these, and you can even put them around the lot here a little bit. It's pretty laid back here. They let you do just about whatever you want here. Just come in and look around, ask for the keys, and they'll give them to you. You can start them up if they'll fire up, or bring a jump pack. But this is a 2021. Oh, it just has a 6-cylinder in it though. They have all the information listed right here, usually what's wrong with them. 3.6 automatic, all-wheel drive, 122,000 engine, and TPS lights are on. No back seat or spotlight. Unknown noise while driving. So there's a little something wrong with that one, and they decided apparently not to even try to fix it. But these things usually go around, probably a V6 probably goes $3,500 to $4,500, I would say. But they have a bunch of police cars here. I don't know. I know that one's going soon. This one, I don't know. A couple of these are going. I don't know which ones they are exactly. This is a 3.6 liter. That's a 3.6 liter. We'll have to find something better. Okay, I found a V8 all-wheel drive police car here. This is a 2020 5.7 all-wheel drive, 151,000 miles, no back seat or spotlight bulb. So the bulb's just missing out of the spotlight. But it is all-wheel drive. A lot of people like that. If you can't come out here and see these cars, there is a video of the engines running. That's about all. They give you a little sample because we know these have the Hemi-Tech a lot. So there is a video of them running. At least it's got the shell on it. You can get the rest of that. They left an antenna up on there too. This one's unlocked. So they don't have the center consoles. They usually don't because they use them in other cars. This seat is really nice. They usually have a seat cover on them to keep these seats nice. You can tell there was something there, but they're actually really good shape. This car's a good one. I would say as long as there's no Hemi-Tech in it, you just need to find yourself a back seat. Oh, it has a plastic back seat in it. So it has a prisoner transport seat in it, and it had a cage in it at one time. They took most of it out, not quite all of it, but they got a lot of it. So it's got antenna mounts, got a little damage here, like somebody backed into something or somebody backed into it. But overall, this is a really good car. I think you can only get the all-wheel drives in a V8 in the police cars from like 14 or 15. 15 is when they change the body styles, but from 15 up, I'm pretty sure you could only get the all-wheel drive in a V8 if it was a police car. So you want an all-wheel drive V8, there it is. The civilian models, I'm pretty sure those are all the V6. So those are your choices. That's probably going to go around $5,000, $5,500, I'm going to guess on that one. Now, what do they have besides police vehicles and fire vehicles? Well, they have these. These Tauruses, or these Fusions. I don't know my new cars anymore. It's a Fusion. So Fusions, I don't know what capacity they use these things in. That one's locked up, but it has 152,000 miles on it, so that's a little bit higher than the other admin cars that they have, but it's actually looking pretty good. Fusion's one of the little bit better cars that old Ford sells here. This one, what's it say? It's a 16, little 4-cylinder, automatic transmission, 152, driver's door lock cover is missing. No big deal. It's actually pretty nice on the inside. I don't know the price of these because I don't watch them, but it's a good color, and tax time is coming up really soon. So this is definitely one you want to snag on. This is probably, I'm going to guess it's a $3,500 car maybe. I'm just guessing. I don't know my Fords, but I'm going to say $5,500 on tax season, maybe $6,000. They have a few more here too. I don't know if these are going up for sale yet or not. We'll have to look. Oh, there's a, no, that's a 3.6 liter. But yeah, they have a lot of Ford Fusions. Most of them are this gray color. The state of Ohio likes their silverish gray colors. Even that one's dark gray. The van, yeah, they have minivans too, and transport vans. Just everything you need to run a state, apparently. But the Ford Fusion, I would say, for tax season, this is what you should be getting yourself into. There's going to be a whole lot of people coming real soon. This is, when this video comes out, this is going to be like the third week, maybe. No, fourth week. This will come out the fourth week of January. And tax season is just a couple more weeks away. So people are going to blow up and these cars are going to skyrocket. If you don't get them right now, you're not going to get them. And trucks. Again, not a bad looking vehicle. It's doesn't have the good engine, and I mean it's a 3.5 V6. I don't know if those are great engines, but yeah, you usually want a V8 in a truck. 178,000 miles, did in the right door. Engine light on, open recall for brake master cylinder. Grill is cracked, so yeah. So this is their grill is cracked. So no big deal. Looks like it had some lights on it and one of them broke out. So they do, what I like about the state of Ohio, they usually list every single little bitty thing that's wrong with it. I mean, nobody would have, listed that it had a little bitty chip out of the grill. This is solid. This is a Midwest truck. This is the same, we get the same snow amount and salt on the roads as Indiana and Ohio. So this is only like 3 hours away from where I'm at. And this is solid. These things are usually get pretty rusty pretty quick. Got the little spotlight on it. I'm gonna guess it was like, I don't know, a police truck for pulling over semis. What do you call those, motor couriers? It's got the box in the back, a Cobalt. Who makes Cobalt? Isn't that Lowe's or somebody sells them? And it's got the hitch on the back. This is solid. I think this only has a couple $1,000s on it right now. Good tires on it. Okay tires on it. But this is a super solid truck right here. I mean, I would drive this, but I'd want more like a 3/4 ton, which they probably have around here somewhere. But yes, definitely a good truck. And since we're doing a wide variety of vehicles, of course, there's several of all of these vehicles. This is a Jeep Cherokee, not a Grand Cherokee, but the old regular Cherokee, also in black. I don't know, maybe they're color coded for departments. Oh, it's dirty on top, but man, that'll buff out, no big deal. It's actually filthy. It looks like it's been sitting here. You clean up all this paint and run a buffer across that, and maybe put some hub caps or wheel covers on that. This is going to look really good. Another good tax season vehicle. The interior is super clean on the inside. I think they have lottery cars here where they, go around and check the status of people that sell lottery items. So that may be what one of these vehicles was meant for, because there's like no wear on the inside of this car at all. It's ridiculous. But 3.2 liter V6, 130,000 miles. Tire pressure monitor light is on. Who cares about that? Probably a low tire because that front looks low, but a nice vehicle. Most of these don't go over like $3,500 until you get up to the nicer, newer ones. But this is a 17. It's a little bit older. No big deal. They have so many Fusion, more Chargers. I mean, all these cars they're going up for sale. There's a guy checking one out there. But, oh, what's this? Is this I don't know. Is this an Avenger? Do they still make those? It is an Avenger. I didn't know they still made these cars. Well, hope they make them better than they used to make them. I would bid on that during tax season, but that's probably about it. Okay, it is starting to get cold out here. That's a problem about shopping close to tax season. Unless you live in the south or someplace warmer, it gets rather cold, but you have to suffer in order to find the good deals. But here is a Chevy truck. I'm really digging on this one. Unfortunately, it's a 1500, but it's a GMC. It's a 4x4, and it's a quad cab. Is this quad cab? Why are these all locked? But it is in good shape. I don't much care for this color, but if for the right price, I would definitely drive it. Plus, it's a GMC. Oh, it's got a little bit of a ding here. That's no real big deal. Oh, it has a bullet hole. That is so a bullet hole. Some of these come from bad neighborhoods, apparently. And it has the 4.8 liter, but at least it's a V8 four-wheel drive, 102,000 miles. Dent, right fender, and something. Oh, fender torn. Yeah, it's torn because of a bullet. But this is in good shape too. These always like to rust out right here in the bed sides real bad, and a little bit of a ding here too. So they got in a little altercation or something with this one. But this is, I don't know if this is one of their state vehicles or if this was another forfeiture or something like that. It's kind of hard to tell with this one. But this is in good shape, and it probably will go for, I imagine this will go for a little bit of money. Trucks always go a little bit higher, especially quad cabs and this Chevy flavor with the V8 engines, but definitely a nice truck. Oh, look at this poor guy here. Got into a little scrape. I wonder if they're going to keep the horn on this one. I didn't see this one up on the list, so they might not be done stripping it, but sometimes they leave the goodies on here, like the siren box. It looks like they took the light bar off already, or it flew off. These are state trooper vehicles, so there's a good chance this one got sideswiped by a semi. This one still has the center console in it. Airbags are blown out of it. It's a 5.7. It's got 145,000 miles on it. So all the damage. Good parts car though. You can get some pretty good money out of these vehicles. It's all-wheel drive, so all-wheel drive transmission. You got your Hemi 5.7 liter in it. Still have some good doors on the side. All the interior, miscellaneous parts here and there. Sometimes you can make more money off of these cars than you can just buying one and fixing it up and selling it. Got the Durango here. Also, I didn't see this one, but it may be up for sale. There's a Yukon there, another Fusion, whatever, that a Fusion too, or an older Fusion, I guess. Vans, more trucks, Sprinter van, all sorts of good stuff. Now, that's all well and good, but you probably want to see a practical example of what you can actually get. And that's what we are about to do, because I just bought this 2016 Chevy Tahoe from an auction before this coming up one. I didn't show you guys this auction because there wasn't much in there, and I just happened to get lucky and slapped the button at just the right time, and I scored a pretty decent deal on this. It's a 2016 Chevy Tahoe, and it has a lot of miles on it. It's got 233,000 miles on it. And the power steering, for whatever reason, isn't working. But it's got the good V8 in it. It's the newer body style. It's in pretty good shape. It's got a little bitty ding right there. No big deal. It's got good tires on it. A little something right there. No big deal. Yeah, it's got this box in it, though. Check out that big old box. I can put all my roadside assistance stuff in here, put jacks up here, put some lights up here. There was probably some lights they took down right here, so this just clicks back into place. Looks like it's got a rear heater in it. I can feel the heat coming off of it. Oh, this is a big boy truck. This is an upgrade from the 2013 that I have. This side is in pretty good shape. Decent interior all the way around. Got the new style console, the dashboard and interior in it. It's a nice looking truck. And probably wondering how much I gave for this. Well, why don't we go back inside, see what these others are going for, and I'll tell you what I gave for that one. Okay, we are back inside, and the auction, it's getting ready to finish up. I can't say it's getting ready to start because these auctions are different from other online auctions. Like we go to the police impound auction, it doesn't start and then you bid on cars individually. This, when they put them, as soon as they put them on, that may be I think 12 to 14 days in advance on Ohio. So they put them on and you can bid on them for those 12 days. And the time is running down now. So these, some of these are closing at the same time or close to the same time, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they finally spaced them out just a little bit. But our first one is getting ready to end in about 4 minutes here. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so this is our website right here. We are going to GovDeals, a website for liquidating services marketplace here. And if we scroll down here, these are the cars that I have put on the watch list. This first one that we're going to look at is a 2016 Ford Fusion, the one that we saw at the lot. So it's a few days later now, and there's 3 minutes and 3 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. It has a $4,000 bid. Now the others that we looked at, the Charger, these two Chargers, one ends in 8 minutes, the next one ends in 13 minutes, and then 18 minutes, and then we have 23 minutes, 28 minutes, and an hour and 26 minutes for that fire truck we looked at. This was, I think this was a police car we looked sort of at the end, and this is one that we didn't look at, but I was interested in. It's still got like almost 2 days left on this one, but if I didn't already buy that gray truck, I was gonna look at this, that gray Tahoe. I was gonna look at this white one right here, but let's go back here and have a peek at our Ford Fusion that we looked at. The black Ford Fusion. This is what it looks like on the auction site. So you have to come in here and you have to sign up for this. So you have to, jump through a few hoops. Okay, and now it's up to 5 minutes. So you have to jump through a few hoops, get signed up, give them your, I don't think you have to give them, I can't remember if you have to give them your ID on this one or not, but you do not have to submit a credit card on this. If you back out, there's no penalty on this, except for the fact that they're going to ban you from the site. So they just simply run the car over again. So they don't care as much on this. They're not going to take your money, but they are going to kick you off the site if you don't pay for your car. So there's that. And 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Now, the reason that this time right here has changed is because somebody put in a bid. Now, this is what's called a soft bid. So the clock's going to run down probably several times, and people are going to keep bidding on this. At least it does on a Charger. This may not run that long. So we're going to have to take a break, and we'll come back when this one's a little bit closer. But this is a video that I was telling you about. You can click on this video, hit sound, and you can hear it run. So that's important, like on the Chargers, if you don't come and look at these cars, for you to be able to hear these and hear how good they are. But you got a whole list of pictures here that you can look at. You can zoom up, look at all the little details. You got the key and a quick description. It's a 16 2.5 auto, 152,000. Driver's door lock cover is missing. That's what they were showing you in that one picture. And they show you the wheels and they usually try to show you any damage in the interior, all that fun stuff on the car. That's actually a pretty good car. If you're in the Ford Fusions, 150,000. They'll go probably. This car will probably go another 100,000 miles if you take care of it. So A13 is a car number. So, and that's also designates where it is up on the lot. A is the first row, B is the second, C is the third, and so on. And 13 is 13 spots down from the beginning in the opposite direction over there. So this is one of the last, I think, last cars. I don't know, there's like 20, but something like that. But that is how the numbering system works on these vehicles. Now I'm going to not make you sit there and watch the counter count down, which may start over, I think they put like 2 minutes or 3 minutes on it, depending on how far it's counted down. That sometimes that goes on for a while. That can go on for like 30 minutes. Somebody letting the counter go all the way to like 5 seconds and they'll hit a bid. I mean, there's no sniper bidding in this auction. You can't just jump in there at the last second and, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hit your number and then it go. It just doesn't work that way. So you might as well just go ahead and throw your number in there, what you want to bid, or just put your maximum bid on there and let people bid against you or that. But I try to put, I don't know, try to bid at like about 3 minutes, because that's about the time frame it starts to count back up again and add more time. Now, what I like to do is I like to pull up Facebook Marketplace and compare what similar vehicles are going for in online, so you can make a more informed decision on if you are paying too much. So let's look at Facebook Marketplace while we wait for them to have a little bidding war there and see, are they overpaying for the vehicle? So right now they have 4 minutes and 40 seconds, 39 seconds. There we go. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left. So this is a 2000 Ford Fusion, 4-door, 2.5. That's probably pretty standard for this. So it's black, and what would I say on the miles again? Actually, the miles are down here in the description. 152,000 miles on it. So yeah, it's getting there. So let's swap over to Facebook, where I've already pulled up some 16 Ford Fusions. So what was the price? Where we at? We're at $46.50 right now, plus a buyer's, not a buyer's fee, but a percentage of 10%, a buyer's premium, 10%. So you got a little extra add on to that. So we're not actually at 46, but we're just going to take that number 46 to see where we're at. So 46, well, $1,000 more will buy you a 2016 Ford Fusion that is black, just like that one, with only 112,000 miles on it. So would you buy 46 with more miles, or would you buy 56 with less miles? Plus, they're not done bidding over here. Well, let's go to the next one. 162,000. That's a little bit more than the black one. So that's $4,000 versus $4,600. What else do we have? $5,900. A little bit more, still about $1,000, a little more than $1,000. Well, you got to add in the buyer's premium. Plus, you might be able to talk these people down. This is 16. It's got less miles on it. Here's a 16 for 55. See, this is about the same, 55, 56, 59, 146,000. That's pretty close to the miles it's got on it. So 55. But here's one with 176. It's got more miles on it, but it's cheaper. Of course, we don't know what's wrong with that one. 185,000. Now it's starting to climb. You can see the price starting to go down a little bit. Here's another black one, 37, 176,000. So according to this, 55 is about the price. 55 probably, this one probably is priced a little bit too high, since it has 146 on it. This is probably about $500. This is probably about $5,000. They've already marked it down $500. They probably mark it down another $500. So I'm going to guess this car should be worth $5,000 that they're bidding on right now. It's at $4,600. Now, if we add in 10%, what's 10% of 4,650? It's 400 and $465, bringing that over 5,100 bucks. Yeah, you're about you're over $5,000 already in buying this car. So you're at the same amount as they're selling for on Facebook Marketplace. That probably is not the way you want to go. You're going to want, if you're going to buy from the auction, you're going to want to buy a little bit cheaper than what you can resell it for. So if you're buying this a resale, that's one thing. If you're buying it to just drive yourself, well, you're paying too much money because you can't, well, you can drive this one, but you can't take it out on the road and give it a real test like you could one on the Facebook Marketplace. Now it's getting ready to end here. We got less than a minute. We got less than 30 seconds. 15, 14 seconds, 13 seconds. We're almost there. 4,650. I would imagine nobody else is going to bid on this because it's already too much. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Boom. Happy New Year. You overpaid. Congratulations. You didn't overpay. You paid just as much for this car at the auction as you would going on Facebook Marketplace and just buying one that you can go out and test drive and look around and kick the tires a lot harder than you can on this one. But to each their own. Now don't forget, you are bidding at a public auction. That means the general public are there. They can buy, cars just like a dealer can buy a car from here. So you're not going to get the super sweet deals all the time. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. This time you can't. It may be my fault for telling people. I don't know. But let's look at the next one. Let's see if we can get a better deal on it. So the very next one we have up for auction is the 2020 Dodge Charger all-wheel drive police package. Let's look at it. It's got a couple minutes left. All right, here it is. 2020 Dodge Charger all-wheel drive, So $5,250. What kind of shape was this one in? Did it have the Hemi tick in it? We can listen to the engine real quick. See if it sounds okay. You can hear something that's a little chattery. Those will be the fuel injection. So if it's just as long as it's not doing it hard, it's fine. The fuel injectors actually make a little bit of a noise there. What is going on? Go to the next page. Weird. Anyway, the body is in pretty good shape on this one. All-wheel drive V8 car, which you can only get the V8 and the all-wheel drive in the V8 in a police car. I think I explained that to you before. 151,000 miles on it, two-door, automatic all-wheel drive. Oh, that's the one the bulb was missing out of the spotlight. I remember that one now. 1 minute left, $5,250. Let's look at this real quick. This one, is this the one that had a nice interior? I think so, yeah. Remember they put the seat covers, they usually put the seat covers, they took the seat covers off of this one. Now you got to fix up the console. You can buy these consoles off of eBay and just slap them in there. And they have like a little drink holder since you don't have a floor shifter right in this area. So they're kind of cool. It helps. But yeah, this is a pretty good car. Oh yeah, the back seat. I forgot about the back seat. You're going to want to put in a new back seat, which is pretty easy to come by as well. So this would be a pretty cool car. How many miles or idle hours? 3,200, 6,400. That's right on the borderline of where you want to be. So we got 14 seconds left on this one. We have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. And it closes. $5,250 on that one. Now, of course, we have to ask ourselves, deal or no deal? Facebook Marketplace. Now, since we are dealing with a police car, we are going to have to put in 2020 Dodge Charger Pursuit because, yeah, that's a little bit different. Remember, all-wheel drive, only in a Pursuit. So let's see if we can find one. Okay, well, here is a really good comparison. Well, I don't know if the price is too high or not, but it is $9,900 compared to our, $5,200 plus, $500 worth of 10% fee there. But is this a V8 though? Is this a V8 or is it the 6-cylinder? Because they made both in a Pursuit. All-wheel drive. This looks like it came from that auction. It is. It is a Hemi all-wheel drive Pursuit. Hey, there's a center console I was telling you about. So they may very well have bought this from the Ohio auction. It's the same color. It's got pretty much the same antennas on it. The whole 9 yards. Whoops, let's back up. What is the idle hours? So about the same idle hours on it as well. All the documentation, but I think that might have been a dealer. Not bad. What else do we have? Is this just too high? There's an RT. No, that's a Pursuit. That's not an RT. That's a 2020 RT, but it only has 130,000 miles on it, but it's 15 grand. There's a Pursuit, but you can tell by the wheels it's not all-wheel drive. They'd be flatter. The rims are flat on a all-wheel drive Pursuit. But that's $7,000. That's still, more money than the all-wheel drive Pursuit. Well, this one only has 78,000. This is 8,900. That's actually a better deal than that one. But is it an all-wheel drive or a V8? I don't think that's an all-wheel drive. Automatic transmission, rear-wheel drive. Okay, it's a rear-wheel drive. It's not an all-wheel drive. It's cool though. It looks good. I kind of like that. What else? So that's 8,900. Still more money. 9,020. Well, 21. That's not a Pursuit. 9,500, 10,000. All these are way more. Well, that's 15. That's actually that's a good deal. They got a good deal on that, $5,200 according to Facebook Marketplace. Wow, maybe we should have bid on that. Oh well, now we know. We should look this up a little bit before we didn't jump in there and buy one of these. $5,250. I think there's another one. Let's see what it goes for. Okay, I was wrong. There's not another Charger. The other Charger was 2 days, 1 or 2 days. So if you see a Charger going for about $5 grand, you should jump on it. It looks like it's a good deal. Just make sure it doesn't have the Hemi tick. But next up, we have a 2020 Ford Fusion. Now, right here is the Fusion. Right here, we got 1 minute, 9, 8, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Okay, to bid on this one at $5,800. Yeah, again, the Fusions are going high, more than they should. It's weird that the Fusions are going high, but the Chargers are going low, and the Chargers are worth more money, more profit margin to be made. So this one's in pretty good shape, but yeah, that's retail, right? Yep. It's a nice looking car though. How many miles were on this one? Is this one at least a low miles car, or is it 119,000? That's not awful. I would want to, if almost, oh there it is, dead battery, sat over a year. Huh. $5,800. Let's see if it goes for the $5,800. I mean, looks fine. And it closes in. Oh, somebody bid on it. Did you see that? It jump up. We were almost there, and it jumped right on up there. So we are going to have to sit back, relax, and I will be right back and see what this goes for. And we are back, and 20 seconds left on the clock. Let's go and have a look in 15 seconds, 14 seconds, 13 seconds on our $5,900 car, which is on Facebook Marketplace in between $5,000 and $6,000 that you can get this exact same car for. 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom. Closed out for $5,900 plus another, $590 for your 10% fee. So over $6,000, about $400 on that one, 64, which is according to Facebook Marketplace, 2020 55. There's one for 85 with only 122,000 miles on it. So yeah, you're you're right about retail. I mean, here's one over here for 10.9. That seems a little ridiculous. Um, there's a few others here for 13,000, but there's a black one for 5.9 and only has 100,000 miles on it. There's one for 7.5 with 102, 5.9 again with 140 on it. How many miles was on this one? 119. So, yeah, maybe a few more dollars. It might be worth exactly what they paid for it. So, they didn't get a good deal. They just got a car that's worth exactly what they paid for it. So, if that makes them happy, well, good. Moving on to the next one. Okay, we got to hurry up and jump in this one. This is a 17 Jeep Grand Cherokee Sport, the black one we looked at, and here it goes. It's only at 10 seconds. It's at $5,275. So this one was kind of close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it closed out. $5,275 plus, another $500 in auction fees, buyer's premium, whatever you call it. But remember this one? We looked at this one, right? The Jeep Grand Cherokee. It was in pretty good shape. Yeah, it got 2 keys, 130,000 miles, all-wheel drive, TPS monitors on. It's got the V6, non-fancy rims. So that's that one. Let's see. We better make sure where we're at on the shot clock here on these other ones. Yeah, 1 minute and 23 seconds on that pickup truck that's coming up. That's what happens. These get kind of bunched up together, and then you really got to struggle. But let's see if we can look at this real quick before. What was that? 2017 Jeep Cherokee. What are they going for? There's one 10 4. That's a 14.5. 6.5, 151,000. These are kind of all over the place. 9,000, 6,005. Well, that's going to be a hard one to guess. I think they did okay on that one, but I'm not 100% sure. But we got to jump over here real quick and get to our other one. Go here. Ew, hurry up. Come on up. There we go. $7,655 on our truck here with 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Oh, somebody jumped in there and bid on it. Now we got some time. $7,855 on that one. And just to double check, make sure we don't have something else sneaking up on us. 32 minutes is our on our Chevy, so we're still good to go there. Now, back here on our Ford, it's a 17 Ford F-150. I'll look this one up. We got a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, it's what was that? It was we got 1 minute, 1 minute and 57 seconds left. So I'm looking up on Facebook. Let's look at that real quick. So I see this one right here is a 2017 F-150, but it has 239,000 miles. This truck has 178,000. Better miles on this one. It's at 7.9. This one's at 7.5. So yeah, miles that really gets you. This one is 16 grand, but this is a 4-door crew cab or super cab, and it's a 4x4. I believe this one's just a stripped down model, but it is a 4x4, so that's extra points there. But it's got the V6 engine in it though, so it's got the 3.5 V6 in it, so those are points off. 13. No. Wow, this is a little bit hard to find one with a V6 in it and the right miles, but the V8s are kind of high. F-150 long bed. Is this close? long bed. What engine does this have in it? No, I think that's a two-wheel drive in it. So that's not it. Go back. But how much is it? Anyway, it's $8,900. So if I have to guess real quick, not to draw this out before this ends, I would say, still 2 minutes. Did somebody bid on that again? $7,955 plus another, almost $800 on 10% on the fee there. 2 minutes left on that one. I'm going to guess about $8,500 on this one. In between $8,500 and maybe $9,000. I don't know how hard not having a V8 in that truck is really affecting it. Two-wheel drive. This is not a four-wheel drive. Oh, come on. Super cab. No, it doesn't say. It just says XL. It doesn't say if it's four-wheel drive or not. Yeah, it's four-wheel drive. So it's four-wheel drive. What kind of drivetrain does this have in it? Oh, this has the it has a V6 in it. So this is pretty close, and 174,000 miles too. And this one is how much? How much money is that one? It's $11,000. $11,000, 174,000. So this is already $8,000 plus your buyer's fee. It's pretty close to $9,000 if this one doesn't, if they don't keep bidding on it. So if this is a good estimate, we can't bring up any more because we don't have enough time. Pretty good so far, just as long as they don't keep bidding up on this one. So let's see what this goes for. Well, we are coming down to it, and I wanted to show you this again. The Facebook Marketplace truck right here. It's the same. It's pretty much exactly the same and almost the same miles. You got the spotlight and everything. This was whatever they use this vehicle for, police vehicle, parks rangers vehicle, whatever. Nope, somebody bid on this again. They sent the price up and sent the time soaring back up to 3 minutes and change. $8,200 right now. And this one's $11,000. So this is about as good of a comparison as you can get. Got the plain wheels. It's got it's the same interior too. Look, you can see part of where the center console was. So this was like a police center console right there, and they haven't put in any sort of center console to replace it. So yeah, this is the same thing as this right here. Same engine, four-wheel drive, the super cab option. Even it's got a toolbox in the back. I can't remember, did the other one have a toolbox? Doesn't matter. But same truck, same 178,000 miles on this one. And let me look at the interior real quick. See, same. Missing the center console. This got less center console than the other one, but same thing. That's where they at. I bid again. 5 minutes. See, that's when it starts to get drawn out. So we'll come back when they're ready to give up on the bidding. Okay, we're back at it again. 30 seconds on the clock. Actually, 20 seconds on the clock. We're now 19 seconds, 18 seconds. Here we go. Yeah, I looked through this one a little bit better, and yeah, I mean, the guy that's selling the truck, he's a flipper, so he probably got this about the same price, I guess. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are they done? $8,355 on that. So this guy has had it on there for 3 weeks. So same truck, 3 weeks. So that it makes sense that he got it for that much, and he's trying to sell it for that much. So is it a good deal? I don't know. This guy hasn't sold the truck in 3 weeks. So this may be the price it needs to be sold at, but that's about $9,000 with auction fees on it. So maybe it's a $10,000 truck and you're only going to make $1,000 worth of profit on it. So that very well may be. I don't know enough about these trucks to price them accordingly, and there's only one on Facebook Marketplace that's a really good exact match for this one. So buyer beware, but I mean, it's at least a fair deal. Maybe not spectacular, but it's okay. So far, the old Dodge Charger, it is it's the winner. It's probably going to be the winner, because I'm looking at the, next up we have the 2013 GMC Sierra, and it's already at $7,600, which also seems kind of high. And then we have the International Fire Truck that's at $4,500, which I don't know if that's high or not, because I've never bought one before. And then we'll discuss the Chevy Tahoe that I bought after we're done here. And I'll give you the price and tell you how much I paid for that one. So stay tuned. Okay, we are finally back, and they have been hammering away at this truck. It's been a while. Let's go and have a look at it. It's got 25 seconds, 24, there we go, 23 seconds on it. Look at the price, $9,100. They really went all out on this one. That's just too high. It's just too high. 10 seconds on it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gone. Another bidding war has really done it to somebody. Pulled them up while we were they were busy hacking away at each other. $9,100 plus auction fees, so about $10,000. There's one that's a quad cab. This one is also a quad cab, short bed, 4x4. Yeah, 4x4, right? 4x4. This was actually, it's in pretty good shape. It had those bullet holes on the side though. That was the only real issue. It's got a nice bed and everything on it, but you can even see the little bullet hole from there. Was there one or two? Seems like there was two. Good truck, but you know, there's just an extended cab here. This is 11. This is 11.5. This is just a little bit more. 99,000 miles on this one, and this one had low miles as well for a truck, 102. So that's really close. So about 10,000 versus about 12,000. So that's about $2,000 cheaper than Facebook Marketplace, but you know, you still have the opportunity to check this one out and probably talk this guy down. 13 for 12.5, but this one, it has a stage 2 cam in it, 4-wheel drive. It looks a little more sporty, so a little bit more. You got a little performance there. If you drop down to here, this one has 186,000, but it's $5,000. So this is about the appropriate price to give for this truck. You know, it's a little bit cheaper, but it has a little bit of, you know, damage in it from where it got shot at. So there's that. And oh, it's going to have this little ding on the bed too. I forgot about that. Ding and the bullet hole. So those were the two things. It needs a fender and needs the bed fixed. But besides that, it's a pretty solid truck all the way around. Yeah, it seems to be, it had a 4.8 in it instead of 5.3, so maybe a couple points lost. So this is about exactly where it should be on price. So again, it's not a bad deal, it's just not a good deal. And next up we have our 1999 International 4900 4x2 10-foot stake bed truck. Let's have a look at it right here. And this is going to be a bit harder to decide on a price. It sounds really good, doesn't it? Big old diesel monster. Nice engine. It's got low miles on it. It's got all the cool horns and lights and stuff on it. It's at $6,575 right now with 1 minute and 22 seconds left. 20 seconds. And man, it's just so hard. That's a 4900. That's a pretty heavy chassis on that. It's got the toolboxes, stake bed, the hitch on the back. I mean, that is a monster hauler for sure with low miles, and it's going to last a long time. What was that? Was that six speed? Does it say L6 diesel? Is that what that means? I don't know. But it's got the manual transmission. I like the lights. It's got the strobe lights on it. You don't see that often. 3 minutes and 42 seconds, $6,675. So I tried to look some up, and you know, this is all I come up with. This is a 99. It's at $8,000. It's a 4700. So I think that means it's a little bit lighter. Let's look at it real quick. Kinda longer bed on it. Beat up more. How many miles are on this one? Does it say? I don't see that it says. I don't know. Let's look through here. 146,000 on the clock there. So quite a bit more miles on this one, right? How many miles was on this again? I forgot. It was under 100,000. Yeah, it was only 64,000. So yeah, that's like half, less than half the miles on this one. But the bed's longer. This one's not as cool either, but it's $8,000. So this is only at 6.7 right now. Was there anything else good? That's a 96. That's a 99. That has a box on the back of it, but it's $9,000. That's a 99, but it has a dump bed on it. So, that kind of makes it worth a little bit more at $12,000. 99 for $10,000 with a box on it. Another water truck, 7,000. So these probably all have a bunch more miles on it than that one does. That's a difficult one. I'm going to go with closer to probably 8,000 like this one on that deal. 1 minute and 42 seconds on there. So we'll call it $9,000, maybe 10,000 since it has such low miles on it. It's incredible. Ups on my bid on it again. So I don't know. $8,000 to $10,000 range right there. So if they stop bidding at about $7,000 plus you got your 10% fee, it should be an okay deal. Maybe make a few bucks on this one. So let's come back and see what they sell it for. Okay, finally they have been bidding and they just bid again. Let's look at this real quick. It's I thought it was getting ready to end. They bid all the way up to $9,400 on this truck so far, and they just bid again, giving it another 3 minutes and 25 seconds there. So looks like we're going to have to wait a little bit longer to see what this goes for. This is another one that's going to go apparently too high. It's a really cool truck though. I mean, if I was going to spend money on something that was a little bit too expensive, a fire truck with an international engine and 64,000 miles, almost 65,000 miles, and only 2,280 hours on it would probably be the way I would go. $9,600. Of course, I don't have that kind of money to just throw out on toys, but apparently somebody does. So let's come back. Okay, here we go again. Will it go with only 10 seconds left on the clock? $9,600. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finally, closed out. $9,600 for this truck that's worth about $9,600 plus 10% of your auction fees is $960. So there you go. Over $10,000 spent on this truck, which is really cool. I would like to own this one, but not for over $10,000. 64,000 miles on it. That's so cool. I really dig this truck. But No deal, but I hope the person that bought it enjoys it. Okay, so that is all of them we have up for sale, but don't go away because we are going to have a look at the Chevy Tahoe that I bought, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I paid for. So here it is right here. It's a 2016 Chevy Tahoe two-wheel drive police utility vehicle. And this is her right there. We already looked at it. Here's the address. If you ever want to just go out there and have a look at those cars, you can do so. Just make sure to call them and let them know you're coming. But I think that you can just drive out there and have a look because there was other people looking too, and I'm pretty sure they didn't call. So go out there, look at them, make a list, and you can grab the keys to them, and you can look at them, pull them forward, backwards. A couple of those guys were driving around the lot. I don't know if that's permitted or not, but they were doing it. Usually that's not permitted, so don't take my word for it. Please ask before you do that. Now, the 2016 Tahoe, I bid $3,450 on it, and I won it for that price right there. There's a 10% buyer's premium right there. $345 right there. So my grand total was $3,795 is what I paid for the old Chevy Tahoe right there. So let's see if this ad still pulls up. There she is. That's where I bought her. And she is not a bad looking truck overall. It's in good shape, and all I have to do is get that power steering fixed. A lot of times on these trucks, the power steering will go out when the battery goes dead, or you change the battery, or something silly like that. For some reason, also the temperature sensor can affect the power steering. I don't understand that at all, but that's what they said when I looked it up. Could be a fuse, could be a whole bunch of things, but it's the electronic steering. The has a electric pump on it, and instead of the traditional power steering pump on it, fluid drive, hydraulic, whatever you want to call it. But this is a pretty cool truck. So we will be getting it out as soon as I get the other one sold. I'm going to sell my other one, and then we'll plate this, put some insurance on it, and start driving it for our new roadside assistance vehicle and our daily driver, or whatever we want to do with it. So that is what I gave for the truck. $3,400 bid on it, plus the 10%. So whatever I just said, that was $3,700 and something like that, and won it. I think it's a good deal. We're trading up, getting a little bit newer truck, but that is the end of the auction here. And if you want to go out and look at these for yourself, call them up. There's some Dodge Chargers getting ready to come up there pretty soon. Actually, there's always Dodge Chargers coming up. They're going to be selling a bunch of those. There were some Tahoes that were out there that's getting ready to come up. So jump on there, govdeals.com. Look at the Ohio, look at Indiana, look at just about every state there is. You can find some locally in your area. So get out there and bid on those cars. Just don't overbid like some of these people are doing. So that is going to wrap it up for this episode of Street Rack Garage. Until next time.